Welcome to Appetite for Cooking.
And on today's episode, we are going to be making ackee and saltfish, Jamaica's national dish.
Let's get started.
The first ingredient in this dish is thyme, ground black pepper, allspice, scallions or green onions, garlic cloves, shallots, crushed red pepper flakes, saltfish as Jamaicans call it, but it's also salted cod, and ackee, the main ingredients. And we are going to saute everything up with some olive oil of your choice. Okay, we have the olive oil heating up in the pan, and we're going to add our spices. This is the shallot. And we're going to lightly saute this. So I'm sauteing our vegetables first before I add the ackee to it, just to give it a little bit of a texture. Now we're going to add the saltfish or the salted cod. The saltfish has been boiling to boil off some of the salt. And basically you're going to just boil it until it's to your taste preference. Don't want to boil it too much because then there won't be any salt. So if you have your salted cod and it still has a bit of salt on it, you don't need to add salt to your ingredients. You already have your salt included. Wouldn't you agree, Mom?
Yes.
And ackee is one of those dishes that we eat it many different times in Jamaica. We've eaten it lunchtime. Sometimes we have it for breakfast, right, Mom?
Yes, you do, especially on a Sunday.
Yeah, so for your big Sunday breakfast, this is what you would have. You'd have your ackee and saltfish, your fried dumplings, your scrambled eggs, maybe. You know, when you really want to go all out. To get that big weekend breakfast. Now we're going to add the ackee, our main ingredients. And with the ackee, being that we're in the US, we can't just go to an ackee tree and go pick off the ackee off the tree. So we have it in the can, and my mom likes to boil it beforehand, just lightly, right?
Just lightly.
Yes, just lightly boils the ackee. Just to get, I guess, they treat it with salt, I guess. So maybe that's, or whatever they treat it with. She just likes to do that. So she boils the ackee just a little, basically a quick flash of hot water. And then she takes it off the stove, puts it aside to get ready to cook everything up. So we're now going to add the rest of the dry spices to this, which are your thyme, your allspice, your black pepper, and your pepper flakes. So let's turn up the heat on this because it seemed like it was getting a little bit too hot, so I actually turned down the temperature. Let's turn it back up. And we're going to keep mixing in those ingredients. So to prepare that saltfish or that codfish, you know, as I said, you boil it. You try to take out most of the bones as best you can. You're not really going to be able to get everything, but you take out most that you can get, what you can see. What are you saying, Mom?
I'm saying that stir, don't do too much, but you can get some pegs in it. You know.
And
Looking good.
the whole point is to make sure everything is combined. All your spices are combined so that all that flavor gets into the ackee, all that flavor gets into the fish, and everything is blended well. So, Mom, how is it looking?
It looks really good.
It looks good?
Yes, it
Okay.
does.
And most people, they probably would put white onions in this. I prefer scallions, so I sort of substituted a little bit of that in rather than white onions. I'm not a big fan of white onions. I prefer the flavor of scallions, of shallots and also scallions. Okay, so everything seems to be blending. At what point does this look like it's done, Mom?
It's done.
It's done?
Yes, it does.
Okay, well, she has given her approval and she said it actually is finished. And that's how simple it is to make ackee and saltfish. In Jamaica, we had ackee trees and we would get the ackee from the tree and we would sort it and we would boil it and we make sure that seed is removed and all the things that you have to do now in the US. They have it canned, and I realize that's not really the same, but no matter what, accessibility to your favorite food is a wonderful thing, and I get to get a little taste of my native nation, the cuisine from my native nation, and I think that's a beautiful thing. So I'm going to plate this up and show you how it looks plated up, okay? So we'll be back.
Fantastic. So good.
Okay, there you have it. Ackee and saltfish, Jamaica's national dish. We have some fried dumplings on the side, which is a wonderful companion with this dish. Mom, what do you think?
Thanks for watching. Dig in and enjoy.
Okay, you heard her. Dig in and enjoy is what we will be doing. So thank you for watching and join us again on another episode of Appetite for Cooking.